Pork chop. Is that yummy? Is that yummy, big boy? Pork chop. Big pig. You're not going to look. Are you going to look? Hello, baby. Hello, pork chop. Good boy. There we go. He's just getting food ready. There's microbeet for Midzi and the goats. Here's microbeet. That's the start. Then we put water in with the microbeet to make it swell. And we also put in a tablespoon of sunflower oil. That's the next step. While I wait for the microbeet to soak, I come and feed Rizzy and Fuzzle and Eric. Rizzy has a limp this morning. Yeah, you do, don't you, sweetie? And I'm not sure why, but I'm blaming Eric because he's a bit of a shithead. Hello, Fuzzle. Hello, Rizzy. You've got a limp, darling. What's he done now? So they've just been given their pellets and stuff. Yeah, got my eye on you, Eric. And Fuzzle hides over the back because Fuzzle's shy. The next guys to get fed are the little Oricanas. There's Rusty in the front. That's Rose behind him in the darker colour. Violet over there in the lighter colour. And Jack right at the back, the black boy. There's two black boys. Jack's all black. Rusty's got some red. And the cat just jumped up on their cage and scared them. So they get fed next. And Bastion comes for a sticky peck, don't you? Batty cat. Batty cat. Cheeky boy. Leave my chooks alone, mate. Leave them alone, Bastion. Go on, bugger off. After we feed the chooks, I come back in and put chaff in the buckets. Midzi gets a full scoop of loosened chaff. The goats get half a scoop of oaten chaff and half a scoop of loosened chaff. And the other horses all get half a scoop of oaten chaff and quarter of scoop loosened chaff. That's the next step. Next thing is pellets. Midzi gets 2 scoops of pony pellets and 2 scoops of breed and grow. Breed and grow has what they need for breeding and growing, so it's a bit higher in nutrition. The goats get 2 scoops of pony pellets and 1 scoop of breed and grow in their buckets. The horses, because they're mostly fat ponies, just get 1 scoop, and Sam, that's the billy goat, get 1 scoop of pony food because they really only need the nutrients. They don't need the extra to make them grow. Lastly, we add a tablespoon of sunflower oil to each of the horses, and if you look down there, it sinks into the bottom, is rose hips. Everybody gets a handful of rose hips. So the goats as well. You can see the little bit of rose hips in there. And each of the horses. And the billy goat. Everybody gets some rose hips. Now it's ready to pile up and take out. Forgot to mention that prior to taking them all out and in the pile, each bucket is mixed by hand so that every mouthful is a complete part of their diet. That way if somebody steals somebody else's bucket, they haven't missed out on all of their pellets or something, because somebody stole it all. Because it's all mixed in, so they get at least some of their diet. Right, now I'm taking it out. Right, so as I said about them stealing each other's buckets, this is Pumpkin, and Pumpkin actually has her own bucket. Pumpkin and Harmony both have a white bucket. This is Jupiter, and he's eating Harmony's bucket because he's a naughty, naughty fat boy. Aren't you, Jupiter, hey? Mum loves you anyway, fatty, fat, good boy. This is Sam, and he has Jellybean's blue bucket. Yes, Sam, you're a naughty shithead, aren't you? This is Jellybean. Jellybean has Jupiter's grey bucket. Hello, Jelly. Jellybean is Bree's pony. We bought Jellybean for Bree. And when he's a bit older, because he's only 2, he'll get broken in and he'll go and live with Kerry and her kids. He'll be harness trained so that they can use him with a cart. And he'll also be saddle trained so they can ride him. Well, Kerry can't, but the kids can. Jellybean is Jupiter's son. This is Harmony. Harmony is Simon's girl, and she has Sam's green bucket. Sam used to have a black bucket, but they let it blow away and it ended up in Pork Chop's yard, and Pork Chop ate it. That was yesterday, wasn't it? So now there's a new green bucket for Sam. And Harmony likes it. Don't tip it out, haha. Alright, I've got to go and film ZZ now. These guys are all pretty friendly and relaxed. Hey, Pumpkin. Hey, miss. Hello, gorgeous. You're such a lovely girl, aren't you? All our guys are really friendly, which makes them even more super special to me. Sometimes we have a kerfuffle when we're putting out the buckets because Harmony there likes to chase everybody else away from the food, which is how we end up with all the mixed up buckets and everybody eating each other's. Come in here, we shut the gate and lock it because Jellybean sticks his head through the bars there and pulls the gate open, and then he comes in and steals Midzy's. And this is Midzy. Z is a foal. Your baby, aren't you, darling? Z is Mum's baby, aren't you, sweetie? Eat your breakfast, son. Come on, that's a boy. You eat your breakfast. Z is a beautiful boy. No idea what breed he is. He's a rescue. His mum's an Australian pony. No idea what he is. But he's just beautiful. Aren't you, darling? Alright, now we've got to go and get the goat food. Yeah, baby boy. Alright, so the goats play musical buckets as well. This is Pixie. Pixie we're keeping, she's a girl. That's Ickis, Pixie's twin brother. We're not keeping Ickis. Are we, Icky? No. Sad to say, Icky's going to go in the freezer. This is Meridia. She is Pixie and Ickis's mum. And she also has Toffee, who is the brown one, and Angelo, who's the little angel, aren't you? Yeah. Alright. We're keeping Toffee. He's going to keep his dad company out in the paddock when he's a bit bigger, so that his dad's got a goat to herd with instead of just horses. Now, who have we got here? Over here, there's Azura. She's the mother of all the browns. That's Feline in the middle, and Thumper next to her. That's Bella, the newest kid. Bella was born in January, or December, end of December, I think. And Toffee and Angela were born in January. And that's Bambi. Bambi has a bucket to himself. Why do you have a bucket to yourself, Bambi? Thumper, go share with your brother. Thumps, go share with your brother, mate. Good boy. Alright, and these guys are all pretty friendly. This is my baby girl. Hello, Feline. We're keeping Feline. and Bella are keeping them. Bambi, Thumper, go back to the other bucket. Guys, there's a bucket over there. Go on. You don't have to all try and hover around the one bucket. It's supposed to be 2 big goats to a bucket. Or 1 big goat and 2 little goats to a bucket. Why have you got a bucket to yourself now? Huh? Cheeky, cheeky goats, aren't you? You're right, Feline. You share with your mum and your sister. Thumper, go back over and share with Bambi. You boys aren't fighting over it, are yous? Share the bucket, Bambi. Share it with Thumper. Thumper? No, stop stealing off all the girls. Go on, go back to the boy bucket. Naughty boy. Good girls. And I've got all your dinner bucket. Bambi, go back and share with Thumper. Oh, for God's sake. Fine, fight over it. You'll all end up getting food. Won't matter. You guys have got it worked out, haven't you? Yeah. 1 big goat and 2 little goats sharing a bucket. And 2 big goats sharing a bucket. That's how it's supposed to be, isn't it? Yes, it is. Azura's kids are all a bit smaller than Meridia's kids. Although Bella's bigger than Meridia's last ones because there's an age difference. And Azura only had Bella. She didn't have twins or triplets because she had triplets last time. Right, that's the goats. Don't know what happened there. It turned off. So there's Holly being chased by Onyx because Holly has a mouse. That's Chai. Chai, where's your sister? Where's Jasmine? There goes Chai chasing. And I just saw Jasmine over here a second ago. Where's she gone? Where's Jasmine gone, guys? I saw her a second ago. There goes Sylvester. He's got the mouse now. It's musical mice. That's Mister over the back. He is a silver penciled. And we're going to keep him. He's going to be our rooster for this yard. All the other roosters have to go. Sylvester we're keeping. He'll have his own yard. That's Sylvester there. He'll have his own yard and we're going to get some girls to match him. That's Mister, and he's going to be the rooster in this yard. I still haven't seen... Oh, there she goes. That's Jasmine. There we go. Throw some out for the ducks. Now the ducks, that's Harry, the white one right there. I recognise him. And the brown one there is Coco. And the one right over on the left against the fence is Lefty. The ducks run away from me. They're not terribly friendly. Some of the ducks don't have names because I can't tell them apart. There should be a gingery one there. I think the one at the back there is Ginny. Coco's a darker brown than Ginny. Ginny's a pale gingery brown. Come on, guys, stop running away from me. I'm trying to film you. Yeah, so that's Ginny there. And Coco was over here. In there. There's 5 drakes in there that all have to go because they're related to most of the girls. So all the drakes have to go and we have to get a couple of new drakes. There's Lefty. I recognise Lefty. Lefty doesn't have any black in her wings, otherwise, and she's got more speckles on her back than a lot of the others. These ones that have got the black in their wings and not many speckles over their back, there's about 4 of them that all look the same. I can't tell them apart. You can see some of them there. I just can't tell those apart. So they don't have names. Are you falling over? What are you doing, Speck? This boat used to be full of water for the geese, but the geese aren't in here anymore and the ducks can't reach to get in there, so I don't bother. These days we just throw a lot of water out here and all along here and down the back there, and the ducks turn it to mud. So that's all my chooks and ducks. One of the other things I have to do is emptying and refilling the goose pools. Toriel and Melian were pretty quick to come in. Here comes Legolas to join them, and behind them is Arwen. They're all coming in. Gandalf is behind me, and he's moving in now. I can see him coming over out the corner of my eye. There he goes. There's Gandalf. They like their pool. They have a swim and a bath. That's not their drinking water, but sometimes they drink it. Like Arwen is right now, because it's fresh and clean, and they like to have a drink when it's fresh and clean. And Mazakeen is coming to have a drink out of the bucket, which has also just been emptied and refilled for the cats. Maisie. Maisie is the cat that you won't usually see because she doesn't like people. Do you, sweetie? You only like mum and dad, don't you? Everyone else can go to hell. So there's the geese enjoying their pools. And now I'm just going down to do pig's water. These are some just random plants that sprung up out of nowhere, and the geese like to play around them, so I flood the area, and the geese have a little splash about there and play with those for whatever reason. The pig's water trough there, what he actually drinks out of, and these are his wallows. So I'll just add a bit of water out here. I'm trying to get him to dig it bigger because we're not keeping him. And I'm going to turn this into a pond, and the rest of his yard I'm going to pick up all the crap that he's dug up and wrecked. And I'll plant lawn out here. I'm going to build this into a pond, and the ducks and geese will have this big yard, which is about a quarter acre, I guess, maybe a little over. So I'm just putting extra water down where he's got the wallows there and there. They're about a foot and a half or so deep, maybe 2 foot deep. They're actually a lot deeper than you would think. And he's starting to dig this one out. I'm not sure how deep it is. I haven't filled in that one yet. Eventually we'll dig it all out. I'll put in some black plastic so that the water doesn't soak in too much. It is clay, so the water does stay pretty well. And I'm going to turn it into a big pond, dig it all out, join it all up, so that it's one big pond for the ducks and geese. All having a bath. Arwen just hopped out. I was trying to get them all in. Trying to film them while they were all in. It's so cute. Hop back in, Arwen. Come on, love. Come on, Arwie. Hop back in. You want to hop back in and have a bath? Everyone else is having a bath. Making the water filthy, so I have to empty it and refill it again. Aren't they, huh? Love the geese. They're so pretty. coming out. Come on. Come and enjoy it. Come on, I'm back in with Gandalf. Where you were. It's not even as crowded as the others. There's 3 in a pool. Is he splashing you in the face? Why don't you hop in with him? There you go. That's a girl. Yeah, you can hop in and have fun too. They have a bath and throw their feathers everywhere. They're all haunted. So lovely. The last thing left to do is to check that the troughs all have water. Hello pigs. Hello darling. Hey Feline. Hello sweetie. Hello. You can't eat my fingers darling. And once all the troughs are full, which they are, or they've got enough in them, then hey Yuki, I have to turn the tap off. Once I turn the tap off, I go back to the horses. There was a bale of straw in there which the goats can munch on all day. There's not much left of it. They will still munch on that, but they need a new one. So I'll go back to the horses. Go and check on my little Z. Hey duckies, hello darlings. There you go, you can see better there. That's Ginny there, and that's Coco there. Ginny's just lighter. She's more of a ginger. These dark one like that one are drakes, unfortunately, and most of my all white ones are drakes. I've got one all white girl in there, Snowflake. I'm not sure where she is, but most of them are boys. Z trod on that pipe and broke it, so now it's leaking. And now we come and see how Z's going with his breakfast. How you going, ZZ? How you going, my lovely boy? You're getting there. You're getting there, aren't you, sweetie? Yeah. Yeah, that's my boy. That's my lovely boy. Mum can cuddle him. I usually lay over him and pat him. There's brushes hanging up there. Sometimes I'll brush him. I'll tickle his belly. I can tickle, 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 tickle. Find his belly button. There's his belly button. Haha, got his belly button. He's so relaxed. He's such a sweetheart. Yeah, such a sweetheart, aren't you, Mitzi? There's nothing in my pocket. I don't have treats with me today. I'm a bit grubby. We should get the brush, shouldn't we? Let's get the brush. Oh, this brush, because it's the soft one that he likes. And it's really good for brushing the dust out and making him shine. It really brings out his glow, doesn't it, darling? He likes the soft one better than the coarse one. The coarse one's good for pulling out knots, burrs. The soft one doesn't scratch so much, does it? You like it though, don't you, darling, huh? Yeah. He likes it. Makes his coat shiny like that. Can you see that shine? Probably just still looks dirty. Camera doesn't do it justice. Does it, baby? He's getting all velvety because his winter coat's coming in. And he doesn't like having his bottom played with, do you, sweetie? Huh? No. But he's a pretty good boy because he's just standing there and letting me. Aren't you? Yeah. Got his ears back a bit, but we're getting him used to it, aren't we, darling, huh? Yeah. Yeah. This is my boy. Kisses? Yeah. Kisses for my darling. Cheeky boy.